not just changing, but things are shutting down, and temporarily, we're all having to be in our own homes and adjust accordingly. And it's giving us this time to really assess what's happening, not only in our world, but within us and around us. And so, as a mindset coach and business strategist and motivational speaker, I help my clients like I want to help you. And I'm going to be doing videos several times a week for you to plug into and to just get some inspiration, to get some guidance, to get filled up, if you will. I want to pour into you like I am today, because the importance of shifting your mindset now, I've always stressed that with my business, my clients, and individuals and teams that I coach. But for all of us, especially the business owners that I'm talking to on the radio and on my show, and everybody that I know and haven't even met yet, I'm talking to you, the managers, the people who have businesses that are going to have to adapt or not. And you need to adapt. You need to assess. You need to really change the way that you're doing business to be able to, A, obviously stay in business, but to serve your clients and your customers and deliver value. We all are in this together, but we all need to take a very proactive stance, and that requires your mindset. That requires your belief. That requires tenacity. That requires being creative. Even if you're not a creative person in that disc chart, if you're not creative, I don't care. This is your opportunity. Just like with me as a coach, I help my clients who really to look at things from a different lens, if you will. You understand that? To look at things from a different perspective. When you're inside this, which we all are, and I'm going to give you some examples of how I have to adapt and change my game too, and how I'm helping my clients. And I'm trying to have you see that when you're in something, you can't see. There's a great expression that I use all the time when I do speaking engagements for my clients, and it's you can't see the picture when you're inside the frame. Inside the frame. We're all inside this frame of uncertainty and fear and not knowing what's happening and not understanding it, comprehending it, and the doubt and the worry and all of this. And I want you to know that if you're very strategic and you're positive and you look for different angles, and to have me as a coach or just a thinking partner, accountability partner, to be able to help you really navigate these really uncharted waters that we're in right now, I assure you not only will you feel better, but you're going to thrive because others on your team will buy into this. You need to invest in your time right now. I know times are tough, but you need to invest in your business now. You need to be out there. You can't hibernate like we all are in our homes, right? But we can't just stay there because your business is going to stop. So that's not how. We need to adjust and adapt, and I can help you do that. So like I said, our lives are disrupted, and there's so much fear and worry and uncertainty and separation going on. And we need to really join together and do our parts to support each other and lift each other up. And I have some suggestions for that as well, which we'll talk about. But businesses can't continue doing the same thing the old way. The whole landscape, business landscape, has changed for however long it's going to be. So we need to be very intentional and deliberate with what we're doing and how we're investing our time and our energy. Watch the news, but don't watch it all the time. Get informed and then turn it off, because that's going to change your energy. That's going to keep you stuck. I want you to know what's going on and to prepare, but don't panic, because panic is going to get you stuck. okay? And I don't want you feeling stuck or being stuck. The feelings and the actions are all related. Feeling stuck and being stuck. You heard the feeling and the doing, the being, okay? And that, again, is what I help my clients with. So as business owners, as managers, as entrepreneurs, as solopreneurs, it's important for me to remind you that faith and fear cannot exist in the same space in the same time. So at this critical time, you need to decide where you're putting your energies forth. What are you welcoming in? Which one are you feeding? Because not only is that going to affect you and your business, it's going to affect your clients, it's going to affect your home life, it's going to affect your friends. We all are, it's contagious, just like, unfortunately, the virus. And so we can feed off of good energy too. And I hope you can feel mine. I really hope that you can feel my authenticity and this message that I am so passionate about bringing to you. I'm grateful to be able to come in here, not just on my Tuesday night at 7:30, but today to be able to have this opportunity to share some golden nuggets with you and lift you up. We need to be lifted up, and we need to have that belief. So again, instead of plug into the news to get your information and then turn it off. And then tomorrow you can turn it back on and get your news, but don't stay glued there, because it's gonna affect everything that you're doing or not doing. How about that? So I want you instead, I always give my clients, okay, you're doing this, now what are you going to switch it to? How about reading a book? How about listening to an Audible? How about working out? Go outside, go for a walk, go run with your dog, listen to some great music. There are a lot of artists now who are also, they're staying at home as well and self-quarantining. And, I was listening to watching John Legend on his Instagram page yesterday. So, there are a lot of things for us to plug into. Make sure you're plugging into the right thing, okay? Again, intention, being deliberate. I want you to read. I'd love you to read. I encourage my clients, and I do this myself, 20 minutes a day. Now you have no excuse because you're at home. So I want you to read. I want you to fill yourself up. You can have something that's more self-growth and development. You can listen to it on Audible, but you need to plug in. And then take a story, it could be fiction or nonfiction, that's taking you somewhere else out of the current situation. Let's keep connected. Okay, networking is not happening the way that it has been, but networking can take place online. I'm doing a lot of Zooms. And if you plug into and follow me on Facebook at Ready, Set, Go Beyond, I'm going to be, like I said, I'm going to be doing a lot of videos during the week and also some masterminds, and let's have a conversation. And if you're feeling stuck with your business and you really don't know what the next move should be, what the next step, if you're thinking about waiting, and I highly suggest you not wait, take action now. Now is the time. Everybody is at home, and you need to put your products, your services, what you do out there, deliver value, offer solutions. So contact me for a complimentary consultation or discovery session, if you will. It's 15 to 20 minutes, and you can contact me at readysetgobeyond@gmail.com. You can like and message me on Facebook at Ready, Set, Go Beyond, or you can contact me on my website, johnmaxwellgroup.com/Jordana Foster, because the best investment that you can make is in your own personal growth and development, especially right now. Now, for all of you businesses out there, I really want to talk about visibility and brand awareness. I come from an advertising and marketing background, and not only do I coach people as a business strategist and a mindset coach, but I also have this show that I'm doing that you see right now. I'm the host of a live stream TV and radio show, and it's on 4 radio stations, 95.3 FM, 96.9 FM, 103.9 FM, and 1470 AM. And it's also live streamed on Facebook. You need to get your business out to more people, okay? If you are a gym, if you are a hair salon, if you are a spa, if you are a wellness facility, if you are in hospitality, if you're a florist, whatever it is that you're doing, if you're not online and you can't do business the same way that you were, we need to talk, and I would love to not only have you on as a guest or sponsor of the show, which is a commercial every week, but your visibility now more than ever is critical, okay? We're going to talk about conversations. We're going to talk about what the angle is. What is your value add that you can provide? We're all about solutions now, okay? It's not about what's in it for me. When I help people get what they want, I get what I want, Zig Ziglar, right? So I really think it's important for us to be very aware that waiting until we ride this is not the right idea. You need to be proactive right now with your business. It's kind of that fight or flight. And truthfully, you need to fight for what you want. You need to be all in with your business. And that means really looking at things from a different lens, from a different perspective, being creative, getting your business front and center with as many people as possible with the different offers that you have. And you have to be in the game. You can't play on the sidelines, okay? I want to encourage all of you to really explore your options and connect with me. Let's have a conversation and discuss this multimedia platform of the radio and the live stream as a way to get you out there to more people instead of feeling stuck. I'm sick and tired of people feeling stuck and not doing anything about it. Stop talking about what's not working or what's going to happen or what's not going to happen, and be proactive and say, you know what, I'm going to do everything that I can to save my business, but not only save it, to have it thrive in this really tough, challenging time. And the businesses that make that decision to stay involved with marketing and advertising and utilize a platform like mine, or hire a business coach like myself that they can bounce ideas off of when they can't really see outside that frame that I was talking about, and being very strategic and creative about the different angles and approaches that they're going to take. That's really key. So I want to give you a few stories of how I've had to adapt and adjust and how I've helped my clients as well. So one of my clients this past week on my show, my guest, she's also a sponsor, and she didn't feel comfortable coming into the station, you know, safety and whatnot, and so she was going to kind of put it off to next week and maybe just run the commercial. And of course, as a business strategist, I highly disagreed with that and explained to her why, and I'm going to tell you the reason why right now. You need to show that you're open. You're open for business. You know the sign open for business? You're either open or closed. And if you're not out there, and if you're not visible, and if you're not bringing awareness to your brand, if you are not having conversations and giving offers and adding value, you're closed. Don't close now. Give yourself the opportunity to grow in this really challenging, difficult, uncertain time. And the businesses that make that decision and they take action, don't just make a decision and not do anything. Make a decision is the first step. Taking action is the second, okay? Don't do the first and not the second. It's like making a cake and only putting half the ingredients and then wondering why it didn't turn out. I don't leave anything to chance. I really want you to understand that you need to be really intentional. So I'll go back to the story. So she was very unsure of coming, and I told her, look, I will do whatever you want. I want to accommodate you. My recommendation, if you can't be here, and I totally understand that, let's do it remotely. Let's do it virtually, okay? And that way, you're still out there. You're still showing up. You're still in the game. And we kind of crafted her products accordingly to, you know, lifting people up and feeling pampered in this really stressful time that we're all experiencing, right? And creating that at-home experience, personal pampering experience at home, and we kind of crafted that. She got really excited. Her energy went from here to here just by the coaching call that we did. Okay? And then she crafted a bundle, and we did it on air, and the numbers were incredible. Best numbers for her show ever. Interesting. So the fact is that we accommodated, I adjusted. I wasn't just so stringent and structured that I said, nope, if you can't show up to the studio, we're not going to be able to do it. We'll just run a commercial. No, I needed to adjust. I needed to be flexible. So did she, in our thinking, in our approach. And so what did that do for her? She was able to continue her business. She had people looking at her and reaching out to her about the offer, and business is still open. Plus, her energy and her mindset shifted because she saw that this was something that was very duplicatable. This is something she can continue next month. However, this new normal, for however long this is going to continue temporarily, that she can do that. So I want to encourage all of you who either have been on my show, you've been watching, you want to get your businesses out there, but you're not sure about coming into the studio. Let's do a remote. Don't wait. Don't put this on pause, because timing right now is crucial to growing your business, to keeping your energy up, to getting the momentum going for your team. If you're a team of one, or if you're a team of 20 or 100, your team is counting on you. And I really think that whether you have a commercial as a sponsor, we do a remote where we're talking just like I did with her, I highly encourage you to stay in this game. Don't sideline yourself. Put yourself in there. You need to score now. You need to get the ball rolling now, because there's nothing worse than quitting now or putting a pause on everything and then having to start over again after we get through all of this. Do you know how difficult that's going to be to bring that momentum back? It's going to be horrible. So what I really stress to you, don't pull off to the side of the road. Stay in the game. Keep your momentum, even if it's not accelerated what it was. You have to really get yourself and your products, your business, your services, whatever it is that you have to offer out there to people, because people need what you have. And you and I, can have these discovery sessions, and I can do coaching with you virtually, which is the other story I wanted to tell you, so that you can also plug into your team, and we can decide how you're going to go and navigate these uncharted, waters and this new territory that we're in. You can navigate this. Don't give up, okay? That's the message. Don't give up. Don't give in. Step up, step in, lean in. This is really, really a wake-up call to all of us that now more than ever, you don't have to. I understand there are businesses that are bricks and mortar that it's very challenging. And for those, I have lots of suggestions for you too. Like the restaurants right now, what they're doing is a lot of them are closed all over the country and the world. What are they doing to stay afloat and open, and for their employees and for their clients? They're doing takeout. They're doing delivery. They're doing pickup. That's thinking outside the box, isn't it? That's being creative for a business that usually has, all these people who come in to dine in. But for the ones that are not willing to budge, if you're not going to be flexible and you're not going to allow these creative angles and different thought processes to take you through this, you are going to get stuck. And I don't want that to happen, and you don't want that to happen, and your employees and your clients are counting on you to step up and think differently. And I would love to be able to help you and to give you this platform to be able to get your message out there, to keep your business in the game. I know this is really tough, and I know that financially we're all struggling, and this is a very hard, difficult time, but we're going to get through this. And let's get through it together and be open to other ways of thinking and doing and being, so that you can come out on the other side thriving. So I wanted to tell you also that, so I told you about my client, and it was a huge success. So you can do these remotely, and it's very effective, and it keeps you in it to win it. I also want you to know that for my coaching, I was doing a lot of in-person coaching, okay, for groups and teams and businesses and individuals with the one-on-ones. And it's not okay to do that right now, right? We have to protect our health. We have to stay, safe and smart, and the 6 feet distance, and the whole 9 yards, and the 10 people. And I had a lot more than 10 people in some of my group trainings and even my keynote speaking. So I have to adjust and be flexible with my businesses, just like I did with my client with the remotes. Do I prefer to have someone there? Absolutely. But I'm willing and need to, not just for my own, business, but for my own mindset, to adapt accordingly. Financially, we need to make these changes. So I'm doing everything with Zoom. I'm doing conference calls. I'm doing a lot of things, even though I did those for my clients that were out of state. I'm doing it now for people who are in Boca, and I'm in Aventura. I'm doing it for anybody who still believes that investing in their own growth at this critical time is key. And I'm here to help you. I'm here to guide you. I'm here to help you navigate so that you know what to say to your employees. You know how to craft this with your clients so that you don't show up in panic mode. You show up in prevention and sustaining mode, that you are here to help them and that we're all in this together. And there are words to use. And there's also, you have to breathe. And I help my clients breathe. And I help them kind of balance and just kind of, close their eyes and just take a moment to decide where they want to end up after all this. It's really, when you think about it, that manifestation, I want you to close your eyes and think about where you want to finish at the end of this. When this is all over and said and done, do you want to start all over again? You want to start where you are right now and grow from there. And that's going to require you to work some different muscles and to stretch. And I understand, because I'm going through this with my businesses too. I have 3 businesses. And, and then my husband and I also have our pool company. And there are adjustments that need to be made. But we're in this because not only for our family, but for everyone who's counting on us. And so you need to do the same thing and think about not just for you, but you need to be visible. You need to be very aware, not just of what's going around in our world right now, but what's going on within you and within your business. And then taking the specific steps to be able to stay in the game, be focused, be strategic, have a thinking partner like me who can kind of guide you along the way, an accountability partner who's going to make sure to push you when, there's nothing worse as an entrepreneur and business owner. You're at home. There's lots of distractions. My kids are at home from college. I have a dog, my husband. We're all there. There's a lot of distractions. You have so many more excuses now than ever before to do nothing. And that's the exact reason why you should do everything. Don't let your limits limit you. Let those be the reasons why you're doing this, why you're pushing yourself. I want you to think about your customers and your employees and how you can thank them and be a part of, buying gift cards to keep these businesses still in business. And we are forced to slow down, and we really are in a whole different world right now. And I want you to know that it's going to be okay. I'm a quote girl, and I want to tell you that let's intentionally grow our hope and belief for a better tomorrow, and let's be part of making it better, all of us. And being challenged in life, like we are right now, is inevitable. But being defeated is optional. I love that. We're all being challenged, no doubt, some more than others. And on a side note, I want to thank all of the medical professionals and all of the first responders who are taking care of us and looking out for our best interest from a health standpoint, and praying for everybody, but I just want you guys to know that being challenged in our lives right now is inevitable. We are living this. But it's your choice to, it's optional about being defeated. Being defeated is optional. So we have choices, we have decisions to make, and I want you to know that I want you to decide that you're not giving in. You're not giving up hope. Remember the faith and fear? Embrace the faith. Limit the fear. You can't have both at the same time. I want to help you. I want to guide you. Be on the show. Get your business out there. Invest in your growth. Invest in your team. Stay in the game. Plug in. Get the support that you need. Watch my videos. Read a book. Keep your level up there because we need this more than ever. You know, whatever you focus on grows. So focus on positivity and hope. Don't focus on panic and fear. There's so much of that out there. Be aware of what's going on. I want you to be smart. I want you to protect yourselves, but I want you to really feel like you make a difference, because we all do in our own way. And things will get better from here. You just have to believe that they will and see that they will. I'm Jordana Foster, and every Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. you can join me on Facebook at Ready, Set, Go Beyond. You can also listen to me on 95.3 FM, 96.9 FM, 103.9 FM, and 1470 AM. I want you to also reach out to me if you're looking to be on the show as a guest, promote and build your awareness and visibility for your brand. Contact me at readysetgobeyond@gmail.com, or you can contact me on my website at johnmaxwellgroup.com/Jordana Foster. I want to take you from where you are right now to where you want to be in your life and business. And now more than ever, you have to believe that it's time for you to go beyond. I'm thinking of all of you. Let's all really work towards being more positive, being more intentional, being there for each other, and really taking your businesses now more than ever to where they need to be to support our community and to support what's happening to lift the vibration. Thank you so much. It's been an absolute pleasure. Have a good one.